To today's matchup, wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Return team. Automatic first down.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Wilson, a give to Rawls. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go again with Rawls. Oh, spinning away. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that brings up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Fielded at the 33. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
This is Marshall. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Rawls. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Baldwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him, everybody, get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Wilson to throw. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They go play action with Wilson. Finding time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Here we go. 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
91, switch.
And here's Marshall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now Marshall. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Take Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Wilson, they set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. first down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That goes for a gain of 31.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. Escape. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Seattle defense getting set to go. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick now on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Fresh set of downs here. the gun as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. They'll run with Marshall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he floats one there, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit half. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll run with Davis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Kaepernick now on third and goal. The open man is Smith. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught outright by Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So back-to-back games here of great production and just, you know, his cuts. They're so quick last week and this week.
That comes from confidence, I think. He understands what the defense is trying to do, but I think he has so much belief in his offensive line that he's just saying, the block's going to be there. I'm not worried about it. And we saw that last week. In fact, they were so good last week on the flight home. I actually plugged in the game and watched the offensive line play one more time. I was so impressed by them. And they're carrying it over to this week. And, of course, when you got a big-time runner behind them, that's a pretty good combination.
Doesn't hurt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Davis now. Room here to run. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Let's go. Ohio.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds McDonald. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
4 down.
Another pistol look here.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Wilson surveying the field to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. There's Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Now Dan Carpenter. His career long is 60 yards, so he's got a big leg. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to find Graham. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. The tight end in motion right. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know, to know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's a pretty good feeling at the end of the game.
Heads held high.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to... So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On second down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know it points to